We are back on the Morning Brew. I'm Larry Aarons with Aaron Muffaletto. You know, our guest this morning is, I'm going to do it, Marina. Watch. Dr. Marina Oborotava.
No.
Not quite. Darn.
Oborotava.
Oborotava.
It's always mispronounced, like Sharapova. People say, you know, that Russian tennis player,
Yes.
Sharapova. It's Sharapova.
Oh.
And we met each other on a trip to China with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, we did.
I remember being on a little boat ride in a lake in Hangzhou, China, and we sat together and had a nice visit. It's good to see you. You represent the Albuquerque International Association, and that's your organization.
I do, but first of all, thank you for inviting me. And second of all, congratulations on beginning this
Very nice.
program. I think it's
you.
great. I wish you all success.
Thank you.
you.
It's hard to do the startup, as I did with the Albuquerque International Association. So, you know, I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
So you started that association. What motivated you to do that?
Well, I lived in Albuquerque for 15 years when I started it, and I never planned to live in Albuquerque that long.
Yeah.
And it's just happened, and my son went to college, and it was the first free weekend, and I was sitting on the couch and thinking, what am I going to do next? You know, I thought, it's strange. I never planned to be here for such a long time. That tells me that I need to do something for the city of Albuquerque. And so that's how it emerged. And people were asking me many times, what do you miss in Albuquerque? Do you miss Russian food? No, I don't miss Russian food because every time I went to have Russian food, I cook it.
Yeah.
But what I really could use more in the city of Albuquerque is that high quality information about the world. And so that's how it started. And it's not just because I like it, I cannot live without that. I think it's just incredibly important for Americans in general to have the highest quality information about the world.
To experience the world.
No, more than that. You know, this country is still the only superpower left after the Cold War. It plays an incredibly active role in the world, and the knowledge should be comparable to that role.
Yes.
That's why. And besides, it's so interesting.
Well, the people in other countries take a high level of interest in what we do in this country, and they're very knowledgeable. What you're trying to do is reverse that and get Americans to understand a more global view.
Absolutely, you're right. You know, if we compare what an average American knows about the world with an average European,
Right.
or even people from Latin America, we could learn more here, and
Indeed.
should. It's not just can, we should. And second, there are a lot of misperceptions because there is not good knowledge, and so there are a lot of misperceptions about, you know, let's say women in the Middle East, you know, like out of the blue. And the same, by the way, happens in the rest of the world. There are a lot of misperceptions about the United States of America, and so it is that reciprocity in misperception that is not good.
So what does your group do then? Can people join the group, or how do they get involved?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope you will join. And Larry, you're along too,
I
right?
have to do it.
Since that
Yes,
trip
you're
to
right.
China. And, you know, Albuquerque International Association, it has 7 programs. And we started like with 5 at least, and then we added 2 or 3.
Wow.
And so it's international lecture series, and people do know us for that because Albuquerque Journal interviews our speakers. We bring the best that there is in this country or in Canada, Mexico, best experts in the fields that we are addressing. For example, we did global corruption, so or immigration around the world. Now we're doing protest movements around the world. So we bring the best and the brightest right to Albuquerque. Then we have dinner and luncheon discussions, global skills for young adults, trips abroad, and then those clubs, Foreign Movies Club, that is exploding,
Yes.
Book Club, and International Cuisine Club. That's very important. We eat
gotta
very
eat.
well.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we eat well. And one of the rule of thumbs since creation of the organization was no rubber chicken. So we eat like, for example, tomorrow we have a speaker in Egypt on protest movement in Egypt, and after that there will be a reception with Egyptian food. Can you eat Egyptian food in Albuquerque? No, unless you're a member of the Albuquerque International Association.
Fascinating, fascinating. So, and you have a calendar of events that go year round. What's it cost to join the association?
The association, the basic individual membership is $55 only. It
What
is
a deal.
symbolic.
Wow.
It is symbolic.
Yes.
It's just, you know, when people join, they just demonstrate by joining that they want Albuquerque to be a vibrant city with the latest, highest quality information about the world. So they invest in a way in the quality of life in the city where we live. So.
Great.
Follow the website on our screen, Marina. It's wonderful. Anytime you have a speaker in or you want to promote an event, please come back and see us, will you?
I would love to.
Thank you. Now I'm going to
Thank
try
you
your
too.
name again. Dr. Marina Oborotava. Not quite.
But close.
Marina, thank you for
We'll
being here.
work on that.
I will. I'm Larry Aarons with Aaron Muffaletto, back on the Morning Brew in a moment.
Thank you.